Now, as you could probably imagine how grateful I am that she started waiting for me, and she was afraid if she left those guys who were cheating on her, who were physically abusing her, emotionally abusing her, she was afraid if she left them, she'd miss out on love. But the only way we would have missed out on love is if she stayed with these guys who loved sex more than they loved her, just staying in these relationships, blindly hoping it's going to improve. But she had that respect to step out. And when I met this girl, she was free. She wasn't just available. She was free, confident, independent, pure, mature, and it was just wildly attractive. And I think with girls, girls long for love. Everyone wants love. But I think sometimes a girl may want love so much, she can shoot herself in the foot. And it happens different ways. Like one way is like if a girl goes from relationship to relationship to relationship and never sits still. My brother and I, when we were kids, we'd play this game called lava, right? You take all the cushions off the couch and you like throw them on the floor and you have to jump from cushion to cushion. You jump on a cushion, you jump on the cat, you jump on a cushion. Yeah, you still play? Okay. You can't step between or like you die. And unfortunately, some girls date like that, where they go from boy to boy to boy to boy to boy. By the time the girl gets to college, she has no clue who she is because she's defined her whole identity by the boy she's been clinging to for emotional security. Maybe she confuses their physical affection with love. Maybe she's looking for love her dad never gave her. But either way, a girl needs to find her independence as a woman. Then she can receive and give the kind of love that she's been longing for. But the number one way, from a guy's perspective, that girls ruin their chances of getting real intimacy is if a girl thinks that dressing modestly is a joke. I'll admit, I'm a guy. I don't know the pressure you girls are under to look and eat and dress a certain way. I mean, we were watching TV a while back, and a Barbie doll commercial came on. So I was like, dude, I have to get that Barbie. So I went to the store and got the Barbie. Shut up. Yeah, I've got issues. No, this is, I don't remember her name. It was like Botox, collagen, silicone Barbie or something. But, girls are told from the ages of like 3 and up, behold womanhood. You too can be a woman, okay? Just eat 3 croutons a day, all right? You dress like a collection of body parts, and girl, you're gonna find love. And so what does every beer commercial, every billboard basically tell women about their bodies? It basically tells girls like, you're too fat. You're too skinny. You're too fat and too skinny. You're a real piece of work. Just constantly, girls are told your body is trash. Hate your body. 5 minutes later, they tell you worship your body. And during that confusion and a girl's sincere desire to find love and be found beautiful, she may look at Cosmo and 17 magazine and thinks, well, that's a cute outfit. Maybe if I dress like that, I'll meet a nice guy and maybe we'll find love. Well, it sounds like it makes sense, but what happens is this. If we guys are very visual when it comes to sexuality. And if we see a girl walking down the street dressed like this, let's say she's got one of those new short skirts they have that you can mistake for a wide belt, you know what I'm talking about? They're like belly buttons sticking out and her top's made of like saran wrap or whatever this is and spaghetti straps. And we see her walking down the street. We think that she's trying to tell us like, hey boys, the greatest thing about me is my body. And we'll look at her and we'll be like, I agree, that's a nice body. But if her sexual value is the first thing that draws me to a woman, I might think that that's the best thing she has to offer. Forget her friends and her dreams and her family. I want to get to know the body. And a guy might say or do whatever necessary to get access to her body, and if she gives him access thinking, oh, maybe he'll like me more, usually what happens is the guy loses respect because he gets bored. He moves on, and she's left there thinking, well, maybe if I'd been skinnier, he would have liked me more. Maybe if I'd done more with him sexually, he would have stayed longer. He might not have stayed longer, but he would have used her longer, but her heart's made for better kind of love than that. And guys get used too. We all know the pressures go both ways. But with modesty, I'm not saying like girls, I want you to look as ugly as physically possible. I don't want you girls like show up at your prom, like with this, this huge dress on, and your boyfriend sees you, he's like, modesty, wow, girl, you're looking good there in your shapeless plaid ankle-length jumper, hey, that's a nice potato sack, stay home. Modesty does not mean a girl tries to look ugly. It doesn't dampen down your allure. Modesty means a girl takes the beauty of womanhood and uses it to teach men about her dignity. Because I tell you, I never knew how to treat a girl till I dated one in college who dressed modestly, and it was captivating. Because you could take her seriously as a woman because she wasn't trying to constantly make boys gawk at her body so she'd feel secure. And she had a good figure. She could have dressed like, hey boys, check it out. But the way she dressed said like, hey boys, frankly, I'm worth waiting to see. And under that humility was something radiant you could not get bored with, because that girl had that deeper reverence for herself. By the way a girl dresses, by the way a girl dances, you can tell if she wants you to treat her like a gentleman or not. And as Kristalina said, a guy will be as much of a gentleman as a woman requires. And I'll grant you, girls, you have the power to turn a guy's head, but you also have the power to turn a guy's heart. Girls, if you want a guy to think you're special, that you're intelligent, that you're worth respecting, showing us your belly button won't help, because we guys are so visual. And I'll grant you, girls, you know, it's so hard as a guy to be pure nowadays with our thoughts. We need your help. Guys don't like to ask for help. You ever drive with a guy who's like lost? I mean, he'll drive to South America before he finds the convenience store because it's a pride thing. Likewise with purity, but we have to back down. We just say, girls, we need your help on this. It is so hard for us to stay pure. The girls have power in this to shape the way that the whole world looks at women, so tap into that. Now, I mean, I'll put Barbie away for now. Well, sorry, she's okay, she's still smiling. But, you know, but girls say, well, Jason, if I can't dress sexy, how am I gonna make a guy like me? I mean, can I flirt with boys? And I think it depends what you mean by flirt, because it means different stuff. Like for me, when I was in 2nd grade, if I liked a girl, I'd throw a rock at her. You know, it's just, you know, she's hot, you know, poof, you know. I'm making progress, her welts are going down, but then girls do it different. Like all y'all girls in here flirted like this in the 4th grade. Don't even tell me you didn't. You'd see a cute guy, and you'd be like, oh, he's so cute. And you get with your friends like, oh, he's so cute, what should we do? And your friend's like, oh, I know. Let's give him a note. Oh, that's good, a note, yes. You rip out a sheet of loose leaf paper, you know, get your crayons, your sparkly markers you girls have. And you're like, oh, do you like my friend Shanae? You know, yes, no, or maybe. It's like a survey, you give him a crayon, he's got to fill it out, yeah. Then what happens is you girls got to 7th grade, got a little more sophisticated with it. You'd see a cute guy in 7th grade, and all you girls would be like, oh, he's so cute. And you get to, oh, he's so cute, what should we do? And your friend's like, oh, I know, let's give him a note. And your friend's like, it's so immature. You're not slow, you're special, you know? And they'd be like, and the other girl would be like, oh, I know. How about when you're leaving class, I'll shove you into him. Oh, that's good, shove me in him, yes. Some of you are still doing this? That's okay, that's all right, you know? Just one day at a time. That's fine. You're not slow, you're special. But you guys see the girls hitting each other and laughing? The reason why women think this is so funny is because this is what girls talk about when they go to public bathrooms with 30 of them at a time into the bathroom. They have couches in there. They've got like drawing boards. You shove them into this locker, I'll come around the back. Then what happens is a girl gets to high school. Culture basically tells girls, first day of high school, girls, look, you've got something the guys like, better than notes, better than getting shoved into. You've got your body. You can give it to a guy. Guys will like you more. So the girl begins with this mentality, okay, let me get this straight. Hooking up and making out different guys at the party, that's not a big deal. Then she thinks, well, doing this with a guy, it's not a big deal. Doing that with a guy, it's not a big deal. But so long as they technically stay a virgin, I'm being good. Because those girls at school are so much worse than I am, so I'm still being good, and that's not a big deal. And by the time it's said and done, this girl convinces herself that the priceless gift of her body, it's not a big deal. Something starts to die in the girl. I read about this guy, I think he lived in Texas. This dude was sleeping, and his dog started barking. Comes in the backyard, and the dog is there barking at a bush in the backyard. And the guy's like, well, that would be a bush. That's brilliant. Shut up. Go to bed. He goes to sleep. Dog starts barking at the bush again. 15 minutes later, guy gets up. He's all mad. Brought a stick with him into the backyard. Says, come here, Pooch. And smack. And the guy actually beats the dog into submission to shut it up from barking at the bush. Went back to sleep. It's like 2:45 in the morning. Dog starts freaking out, growling at the bush again. The guy threw a fit, cocked a gun, came into the backyard. This guy actually shot and killed the dog in the backyard and went peacefully to sleep. Then what happened is the robber who was hiding in the bushes got out of the bushes, walked over the body of the dead dog, came inside this guy's house, apparently killed him in his sleep, and robbed everything that he owned. And that dog is our conscience. And I've said to my conscience, dude, shut up. Don't remind me I shouldn't be doing this with this girl. Dude, shut up. Don't remind me I should be looking at this. Dude, shut up. And then I kill the voice, do it anyway for the sake of excitement, and I think I'm free. I'm not doing what my parents want. I'm free. And then I think, dude, if I'm so free, why am I so empty afterwards all the time? This is freedom. Now we're getting married in 11 and a half days. Not that anyone's counting. But with with our wedding coming up, we're setting the foundation for our love together. We're doing different things. Like number one, there's no way that we're going to live together before we get married. You know, shack up and cohabitate. You know how some couples live together, they play house for a little while, test drive each other, then they get married? You ever check out what their divorce rate is in marriage for couples who cohabitate then marry? They have a divorce rate of 8%. 8 out of 10 of them get divorced because they don't know what makes love work. They think you can just test drive each other. Number two, no way are we going to sleep together before our wedding night. If I had sex with Kristalina tonight, I would be lying to her. My body would be saying, I give myself totally to you. I belong completely to you. Everything that I'm giving is yours. But it'd be a lie. I don't belong to her. I'm not her husband. Even if my intentions were good, the embrace would be a lie. A movie came out a while back called Vanilla Sky, and in it, Tom Cruise sleeps with this girl, and after they have sex, she says to him, she says, your body is making promises to me, even if you won't. And the embrace of sex is that promise. I give myself completely to you. And unless I'm married, it's simply not true. And you might be thinking, okay, Jay, look, I get it. Okay, Jason, you shouldn't use a girl. But Jason, what if it's not like that? What if it's not like every time you get together, you're having sex? What if you really love each other and you totally agree that you're ready for this? Why can't you have sex? I'd say step back. What is love? Love means you do what is best for your beloved. So why are we abstinent? It's not because we're afraid of pregnancy or disease. It's because of love. It is so simple because love can wait to give, but lust cannot wait to get. It is the love test. And only when love is put to the test can its value be seen. So have the courage to apply it.